What's up guys, I am back with a new video. As you guys know, this week is Shark Week. I asked for people to ask me questions basing off of like how much knowledge I have about sharks, what I love about sharks, basically anything. This is the Q&A video that I will be doing, answering those questions in honor of Shark Week. Okay, first question is, what is your favorite shark and why? And this is by Charity Job. My favorite shark is the great white shark. I've loved great white sharks ever since I was super young. Like the first movie I ever saw, I think, well not first movie, but like first horror movie, first shark movie ever, of course, was Jaws. And I fell in love with sharks ever since then. I was never afraid of sharks. I never like had like that phobia of them. I never like worried about like going into the water and getting killed by a shark, never. Especially from great whites. Like I always saw them as like really beautiful creatures. I really wanted to become a marine biologist and work with great white sharks. But of course, like that's a hard major to get in, not a hard major to get into, but it's a hard major to do. There's a lot of information. Like you can't just focus on sharks only. You have to know about everything in order to understand sharks. Second question, will you dive with sharks in the future? Should people be scared of sharks? YouTube, A Merry Life. I plan, when I turn 25 and get my teacher credential and everything's all set for me, I plan on diving with great white sharks. I hope to either go to the Farallon Islands, but mostly I want to go to Guadalupe Island, because like those are like the islands that a lot of people, like a lot of documentaries are filming at, like the Guadalupe Islands. And like Paul Walker was there when he was on Expedition Great White, so I really want to do that. And then I entered the Costa sunglasses last year, and then I entered again. So hopefully I get it again. Hopefully, please, please, let me have, please. But basically, I really want to dive with great white sharks. They don't scare me. Like, all these movies are coming out about like diving accidents, and I'm just like, it's rare. It's very rare for something like that to happen. Should people be scared of sharks? Honestly, there are some sharks you should be afraid of and some sharks you shouldn't, but they're just like any other animal. I mean, they're still animals, they're harmless until they actually do attack. But it's like they're harmless until something happens. For example, like if there's blood in the water, yeah, they're gonna attack because that's what they crave, is blood and meat. Which shark species would you most likely dive with? Hey, it's Dr. 3. Okay, so I definitely want to dive with great white shark. Is from Lay Anthony. What is your favorite feature of a shark? Like a tie almost. It's between the eyes and the fins. Do sharks take care of their babies the same way whales do? Remember this, I think. Animals that like get abandoned after birth, and then some of them like they like still like stay with the mom. I can't remember. I think it's they stay with the mom. What? Oh wait, yeah, I knew it! Why did I should have just stuck with my first answer. It says that they don't really take care of their young. Sharks don't really care for their young until like feeding them. They feed us. Are like to test me now, so thank you Blake for testing me right now. In a good way. Like whenever I use testing, I usually talk about children testing you, but still. Anyways, okay, here we go. Where are there freshwater sharks? I remember watching a documentary saying that some freshwater sharks are like over on the East Coast, but they can literally be anywhere. Great white sharks can't be freshwater sharks. That type of water, it's not good for them, so they stay away from fresh water. However, there's like sharks like bull sharks, they're like freshwater. They're like sort of freshwater sharks, and tiger sharks sometimes. They'll like come near freshwater and go up rivers and that stuff. What is the actual likelihood of being attacked by a shark? I always compare it to like 1 in a million at least. You're probably like more likely to die in a plane crash or a car crash. I'm thinking of like The Day After Tomorrow when the guy was like on the plane and he's like, you're 1 in a billion.
You know, statistically, the chance of a plane going down because of turbulence is less than what, 1 in a billion?
Like, shark attacks are very rare. Your chances of being attacked by a shark are just 1 in 11.5 million. Ha! Almost. I had the number almost. you are more likely to be killed by a dog, snake, or in a car collision with a deer. What? Which shark is the least aggressive and which is the most aggressive? Okay, so I'm gonna answer least aggressive. I would have to say I remember learning about the dogfish shark, which is like the cutest little shark I've ever seen. And then of course like the nurse sharks. That's why some people like allow them to dive with like nurse sharks, because they're like calm and like they don't really like attack that much. They don't attack, period. But it's like, I would say them, and then 2, the whale shark. And maybe even the basking shark. Probably Greenland shark, maybe. Greenland shark, maybe. People don't really know about the Greenland shark. The most aggressive shark. So I know this one. And a lot of people are gonna argue with me about this. But I know that there are 3 sharks that are very aggressive. One of them might not be shocking. I always tell people that they need to be aware and be careful of bull sharks, which I know, like I feel like I know, I've seen documentaries, I've heard about like incidences involving bull sharks. They are like the most dangerous shark. Like they don't care. Their like instinct is to kill, period. Like a great white shark might like nudge you or nibble, or like nibble a board, might nudge some, like just to figure it out. Like they're curious. They are always curious first. Bull sharks attack no matter what. And then of course there's the tiger shark. And if any of you guys know, like the tiger shark is also like the shark that like took off Bethany Hamilton's arm, that was a tiger shark. And then the Jersey shark attacks, the infamous shark attacks that inspired the movie Jaws, basically that was done by a bull shark. There was arguments that, oh, it was a great white, oh, it was a bull shark, but then when people realized great whites don't go into fresh water, bull sharks can. And when the teeth marks matched up to a bull shark, they immediately ruled it out as a bull shark. Least aggressive sharks. Caribbean reef shark, nurse shark, ha! Whale shark, ha! Okay, most aggressive shark. See, watch, it's gonna list them. I know it's gonna say it. Bull shark is considered one of the most dangerous sharks in the world, ha! Great white and tiger shark. Ha! Ha! However, the ocean white-tip has probably killed more castaways. Oh yeah, like the white-tip sharks. Oh yeah! I forgot about those! I'm trying to think of Jaws.
So that's the USS Indianapolis.
Yeah, the USS Indianapolis. And Makos. Okay, Makos didn't shock me. Did you guys know that Makos go... Okay, so if you ever seen Deep Blue Sea, did you guys think that Mako sharks were probably like genetically enhanced, or like, what was it? Like, no way, they can't get that big. Like, this is a fake movie. What? I'm not even kidding. I've seen photos. Mako sharks get so huge. Like, not even kidding. Like, I saw photos of it and I was just like, oh my god, freaking Deep Blue Sea is real. Why do you like sharks? I like them because they're like beautiful creatures. Sharks are very like, they can be dangerous, they can be graceful. How long have you been watching Shark Week? Literally my entire life. Like, I even have Shark Week on freaking DVD. Where are the most attacks and how do they happen? Happen on the East Coast. Either the East Coast or Australia. Or South Africa, because that's where the other, like, the great white sharks that jump out of the water are. But, like, most of them, I would say on the East Coast, because I've always heard, like, of, like, the Jersey Shore attacks. There's always shark attacks in Florida from hammerheads and that stuff. I would say there, and maybe Hawaii, because Hawaii has, like, the tiger sharks there, so there's probably, like, been... Aha! Told you. Most shark attacks occur less than 100 feet from the shore, mainly around popular beaches in North America, especially Florida and Hawaii, Australia and South Africa. Ah! How do they happen? I think it's pretty obvious how they happen. So I'm gonna list off a bunch of like what I know and what I've learned. So either a shark mistakes your board or boat or kayak for being a seal because of the shape of it. That you either have a cut on you and you went into the water and basically you bled into the water, so the shark smelled that blood and came right after you, but you cut yourself in the water. They're splashing. Sharks do not normally hunt humans. Ha! When they do attack a human, it is usually a case of mistaken identity. Sharks sometimes mistake humans for its natural prey, such as fish or marine mammal or sea turtle. Most often, it will release the person after the first bite. What? What? Yeah. Do you believe that the Megalodon is still out there? Oh my god, you have no idea how many times I researched this. I think it's still out there. Like, there's how many ocean creatures that have been discovered that nobody knew existed. The coelacanth was like the oldest fish out there, and they discovered the frill shark. That thing should have been extinct. It's still alive. So more than likely somewhere deep in the depths of the ocean, there's probably a Megalodon out there. How many types of sharks are there? A lot. My guess is between 300 to maybe 500 shark species. 400 shark species. 440 known shark species. Known. Here is part 2 to answering these questions. So, first question from my big. Does any other animals prey on sharks? The only animals I know of preying on sharks would be like orca, but that's what I know of. How do you tell the age of a shark? That I can't answer. Like, you know how, like, I'm thinking like it's where, like, you know how you can tell the age of trees and rocks based off of like the different like layers they have? I'm thinking it's something related to that, so let's see. Vertebrae rings. The most common structure used to measure a shark's age is its vertebrae, or if it has one dorsal spine. Both dorsal spine and vertebrae grow in the ringed layers like the otolith. Allowing scientists to count them and determine the shark's age. I knew it! It grows in layers, forms rings, similar to trees and turtles. Michael Phelps versus shark. Who do you pick? Oh, I already have my choice. The great white shark is gonna win.